It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Takes the handoff. It's Sampson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Boots' first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the ball, blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start. Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The give is to Miller. Got the first down and more. Gets away from one. He's got space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, man.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Now moving to his right, looking for Andy. Picked off. Takes it the other way. The 30. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
Now adjusting. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Makes the grab on third. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every weekend. Let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Working that left side now. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough space. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown ball.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Law. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Alabama quickly back to the line.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a miss.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He'll keep it himself. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll try to do it himself. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football. But when I do that, I give the running back space. And right there, you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Makes the grab. It's Lewis. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the Volunteers get it past the sticks. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Shoots it to the left. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the ground with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They go to the ground. Steamrolls his way ahead. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. It's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Vols will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, look out. Touchdown Tide. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Tennessee, 14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're going to run it to the right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the balls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Small gain, I know. But, again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on fourth down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And that's the second time he's gotten to the quarterback, following the legacy of those great Crimson Tide pass rushers like Will Anderson, like Ryan Anderson or Tim Williams, or the great Derek Thomas or Cornelius Bennett, who could get to the quarterback.
I like it. You're running out of oxygen naming all those guys. and that's what they do. They're a pressure defense, and they're going to come after the quarter. They ain't going to give you time to find open guys to beat their DBs, and they got so many great pass rushers that don't really like quarterbacks, so I really like them.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt-covered unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Tennessee, 14.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. The inside handoff. finding open areas. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Avoids pressure. Still running at the 40. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Toledo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
To the air, it's Milroe. He makes the connection. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. The tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky Top to rock bottom, and they've built a big lead.
And Alabama's simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the second half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here, keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you got to stay positive. You got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen on this next drive.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
3:25.
Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown ball.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Powers through. Touchdown Tide! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Right down the middle. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all